This is chatter. Who will captain Punjab? Let's go. Nagraj, Dustin, Adi. No more of an intro needed. Who is going to captain Punjab
Short
Kings?
list. Okay, short list.
With
In
110
no particular order. Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Steve Smith, Fafdu, Plessis. There's a fifth name I'm missing.
Aiden Markram?
No, there's...
No?
Say that again, Shreyas.
Nah.
Shreyas
Iyer.
Iyer,
What? Nah.
Rishabh
Yeah.
Pant, Steve Smith, and Fafdu Plessis. Actually, these are the four names I found out. Yeah, those are the four on the
It's
list.
Not
probably
KL,
one less.
their former captain. He's not on that short list.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably one less name. Also, one less name. But it's Pant, Shreyas. If they fail to get both, which is going to be a disaster of an auction, if they fail to get both, they'll probably make Smith the captain.
There is no way we can use the terminology if they fail to get both, because with
Yeah.
110.5 crore,
Yeah.
if they decide not to get either, that is it. Punjab are going in with more money than anyone by some distance. And if they decide not to get the top two Indian players, or at least one of them, I'd be quite surprised. So Shreyas, Pant, Smith, and Fafdu Plessis. I like the Fafdu Plessis name. I had thrown up in one of our previous chatters that his success with the St. Lucia Kings in the CPL, owned by the Kings franchise as well. There might have been some informal inquiries about his status as retainee or not for RCB. I think there will be some interest, but I don't think he's their number one option. They're going to go hard. Faf is there, but I can't see Shreyas and Pant both not ending up. I said that in the previous episode. So I think Shreyas will definitely captain. He's the better captain. Next.
I love the idea of Steve Smith at Punjab. The more I think about it, you think about a motivation for a player, for a franchise that has not done well for a long time. You have Steve Smith wanting to get back into the Australia T20 side, wanting to captain because he's not had that opportunity in a while. I know he captained in Major League Cricket, but on a big stage. I mean, you think about the motivation he'll have, and he's a generational great, one of the best minds in the game. I know that
who was the coach? I'm sorry. Who was the coach when he captained in MLC?
Ricky Ponting.
Yeah.
And the thing is, in this format, but you look at his recent numbers in T20 cricket, they're not that bad. And he's a generational talent who can, I'm sure, adapt to this, format if he puts his mind to it. You finish the test season, you get into T20 mode. And remember, Punjab have like the entire batting lineup kind of vacant, so he can even play opener if that's the best role for him.
As I recall, his last franchise was RR, wasn't it? Or did he play somewhere after that?
Delhi.
DC.
Yeah.
DC after, but he didn't really command a regular spot.
Yeah. And then he went.
Base price.
He pulled out last year, right? He didn't come for the option.
I think I had a great sort of regard for Smith, the T20 batter, in that prime of his international career when he took even RPS to the final. And that was a big call by the franchise to name him ahead of Dhoni. Sack Dhoni as captain and name Smith. It's almost a forgotten chapter in IPL history. But who can you imagine?
To the final?
Yes, and almost got them the win. I mean, that was a really close last minute thing. So, but I think the years that followed, Smith couldn't catch up with the T20 game or certainly the IPL. With due respect to him, I really love the batter in other formats.
Well, I think what Ponting said...
I can't see a new franchise fixated on a captain which may not command a place in the 11. I just can't see it at a big auction when you have a lot of international options.
I think clearly it would be between Shreyas and Smith to begin with, in case they might go for both the players. Because it's not just the money, but also Ponting, I think, likes both of them. Ponting's working relationship, he's been very open about it, that how much he learned from Smith himself and how much it helped him as a coach. So I don't see that Ponting will, even if he gets Shreyas, he's not going to go for Smith. He will bring Smith as part of the leadership group, I would still believe. What kind of a role Smith plays is a different one. We don't know. He has to, you would expect he has to open, right? I mean, where would Smith play?
Open or number 3. I don't see him fitting him in.
So he will open with Prab Simran.
I just think, Ronak, you were saying that Punjab might end up getting both Pant and Shreyas, right?
Yeah.
Now, between Pant and Shreyas, if you give one guy the captaincy, the other may not like it. But if you just give Smith the captaincy, then
Shreyas might still bear in, yeah.
Okay, all this
Smith
might
has that
sound.
stature in international cricket where I don't think either Shreyas or Pant will mind that too much, or will they?
Yeah, I mean,
Rana will
I
take it.
think that's Ponting's job. Ponting's worked with both. If he gets Pant and Shreyas, which I think he should, because they are two primary Indian players, you need a strong core of Indians. I can't see him not figuring that out with regards to whoever the better captain he thinks
Okay.
is. So I don't think that's a big one.
This is my second argument. Second argument for Smith. If you get Pant and Shreyas, you've got those two. You've got your two retained uncapped Indians. You're going to try and get back Ashutosh Sharma and Harpreet Brar. Okay, that's 6 Indians.
No, you
try
can't.
and get
Buy them back. You can't
No, you
RTM
can't
them.
buy them back.
Whatever
not
you.
RTM.
No, I mean buy them back. So you try to buy them back. You try to buy back
Arshdeep.
Arshdeep Singh or RTMM. You've got 7 Indians. So you don't actually need that many slots for the overseas players. Smith can take one of those slots. If your concern is that
No,
might not get
I
in the
know
11.
for sure one RTM they are going to use for would be Livingston. Most
I mean,
probably.
there's a lot of improved overseas
Yeah.
players. Sorry, Narabon, Livingston. There's Rabada. There's Besto. Nathan Ellis.
There's a player called Arshdeep Singh.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Arshdeep will be the number 1 RTM. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Arshdeep.
Adi thought he's in with a swagger.
Yeah, but anyway, let's not go off tangent to this. We all agree. I think Shreyas will be a front runner here. I don't see Punjab going for both Pant, even despite having the money, both Pant and Shreyas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
see
not
that
happening.
happening. I don't see that happening because that will spoil a lot on many fronts. It would be like they might kind of it would be self-hurting. I don't see that happening.
I mean,
Also,
they could-
based on a little bit of inside knowledge, I don't see that that is the bent of thought they have.
That's fair. And they could also go with Shreyas if that is their primary target as captain. And then the keeper could easily be one of the many attractive overseas keeper batters they have. Quinton de Kock, Phil Salt.
No, I think Jitesh Sharma still remains on.
Josh Buttler.
How about Josh Buttler?
Yes,
Is Buttler a captain option?
Yes, good point. But once again, ECB and workload thing, that might be a question mark. He's not on the short list.
Okay. I'll just throw in a few other internationals who have captained in the past. Markram, Warner, Buttler.
Ponting and South African captain, I don't see it happening. If he again for some reason, Shreyas, Smith, and Warner, I'm not very sure. I think it's either Shreyas or
Mitch Marsh.
Mitch Marsh, yeah.
Mitch Marsh, a non-bowling Marsh.
I think Ponting has tried him at DC. I think even he knows that. So and Markram has been there. Markram is a good candidate, but Markram has played for PBKS in the past, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that he's going.
Yeah, he played one season.
Yeah.
All right, let's round it up. Who we think the likeliest option for captain is going to be at Punjab? One name, just one name. Okay, Dustin.
Steve Smith.
Adi.
Hello, Iyer. Shreyas Iyer.
Hello, Iyer.
Yeah.
Nagraj.
Shreyas.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Shreyas as well. Okay, that's where we wrap up.
Boring, man.
Punjab. Don't have to be non-boring just to be inaccurate. Sometimes the truth is boring, Dustin. It is. On that chirpy note, we end this episode of ESPN Cricinfo Chatter. Tell us in the comments where you think or who you think will be the Punjab captain next season.